Hello, 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 and welcome, my Pisces collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to our 5-card draw. What do we need to read from this beautiful, new two-full June and July 2023? I am your reader, Pisces moon, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Jargon Circle Productions since 1998. We just had our 25th year anniversary, May 1st, 2023. So excited about that still. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version available. There's a link in the description box. You can click it and preview it for free and see some of the prayers, principles, and practices that have kept me in business for 25 years plus in the New Age, spiritual, magical, New Agey, very long career that I have had in this lifetime. That is the Kindle version. It's sanitized, it's clean, it's pristine. But compared to the Fellini Film Festival version of the original version of Words of Grace, I wish. That's over on Patreon, patreon.com. Perhaps you've heard of Patreon, a wonderful membership, a subscription service that allows people like me to do all sorts of cool stuff. Spiritual teacher, mystical artist, professional witch, all that jazz. Not all of my subscribers have access to the original PDF of Words of Grace, which is in chakra chapters. It's really gorgeous visually. It's wonderful. We had to cut it down for the Kindle version. But all of my subscribers, regardless of the level of subscription, get 3 benefits. Number 1, they get the daily check-in, an unused, whoa, it's the last reading, you can tell, an unlisted YouTube live stream link. I send to them every morning unless the gods have it otherwise, and if you've been following along this past week, I missed a day. You know why. That being said, though, we talk about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a little something to send us on our way. My absolute favorite way to start the day, and it sets me up for everything I do until I fall asleep at night, really, honestly. And the second benefit that they get is all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. You can Vimeo on demand, but all of my subscribers, regardless of level of subscription, get access to the extendeds. They're all juggernauts. They're all relationship stuff based, twin flame soulmates, blah, blah, blah. They're all over there. And there's a lot of them. The third thing they get is a significant discount on private sessions with me as long as they remain subscribers. We have also recently been able to add 7-day free trials, which is really cool. Right now we have Seeker set for that, our first level of subscription, but I will be adding Human, the next level up, as of this new moon. Just came to me this morning. I know I'm gonna do it, but we're not there yet. I still got a few days. I love Patreon. It's the best thing ever. I highly recommend it to creative types like myself or otherwise. But by all means, if you feel the draw, if you are so intuitively called Pisces to another Pisces moon, doing their thing to serve a larger plan, then come check it out. Click the menu. Come play Patreon on Patreon. Because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hey, my fishies, my mer people, mer. Let's do some explanation for the new fishy family and their crosswatchers, and then we'll get down to the divination. Last read of the day. If you know me, you know me. They always save the best for last. So let's get down to it. If you are new, 5-card draws, just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything. We're going to be fine-tuning it, though, to a 2-week period, so a timed reading. But these 5-card draws, they are spell kits. You can go back and get some ideas for your own little, whatever. Piper Halliwell, you do you, I'm the Piper. For sure. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you fine-tune and align your element of fire to start with. First card down, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire. Plant a seed and watch it grow, new to full over a 2-week period. Let's look at this 2-week period, because it's a little tricky for water signs, I'm going to say. Well, for starters, we've got the new moon, first in Gemini, then it goes void, of course, and then it goes into Cancer on the 18th of June. So it goes new moon, 12:37 a.m., so I'm doing this, the dark moon in Gemini, great fun. It then goes void, of course, 2:24 a.m., this is Eastern time, I'm in New York. And then at Cancer, it goes into Cancer at 6:58 a.m. Now on a Sunday, if you got it like that, wake up, do a little something. I'm definitely going to be doing something for the Gemini new moon, though, because that's squaring Pisces, my Pisces moon. Right? And then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll do a little coffee magic. I'm going to have coffee anyway, because Cancer, right? Water, and it trines us. So it goes from a square to a trine. That can be very, very powerful to plant a seed, and that's what these reads are for. And I apply all of this stuff to my magical spiritual practice. You bet I do. 2 weeks later, we're at the full moon in Capricorn. It's a Monday, but it is on July 3rd, so if you have, an extra day or two off there, bliss. It'd be 7:39 a.m. though. It's a little early, but I'm going to make another cup of coffee, because Capricorn moon. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules coffee beans. I'm in, so 2 cups of coffee. I'll have plenty in between, trust me, because in between those 2 dates, this is where it might get a little slippery for us fishies. Of course, the sun will be going into Cancer at Letha. Summer solstice on the 21st. That's going to do that. Oh, they're all going to do it anyway, right? But so that's good. That's going to trine us in a good way, right? Whatever your Pisces, whenever elements similar, there's usually a trine in there somewhere. A couple of days after that, on the 26th, Mercury goes into Cancer. Now, again, if you're a water sign, that's going to trine you. And if you have any planets, or cross watchers, if you have any planets in Cancer, particularly communicating with Pisces, see what I mean? It's all about angles. But the big one, here's the one. Here's the one. I've been not loathing it, but getting ready to break it to you, my fishy fams. On the 30th of June, the last day, Neptune goes retrograde in Pisces. So, that sounds very disillusioning, but what's the other option, right? Let's be illusioned. No, right? And reality plays itself out in lots of different ways. But if I have to choose between truth and illusion, I'm going to go for truth, because at least you kind of know what you're dealing with. So like I said, tricky for us perhaps, but lots of trines before that, which is lovely. So it's a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and do check your other signs. If you get 4 out of 5 cards here that click, that's good for a general read. But like I said, you can even go back into the playlist, right? If you see one, you feel one that you're drawn to, I do these spells, the 5-card draw waxings, and I do the shadow work from the 8-card draw waning, and they're working. I don't know. I'm feeling good, and considering what I went through this past week, believe me, that 8-card draw from a couple of weeks ago, that really is still in play now. Ominous thunder. Okay, alright, got it. The gods are having fun. By the way, couldn't ask for a more aquatic vibe to do this in. It's pouring rain. I got ocean sounds playing in the background. So, fucking, let's do this. Is that enough explanation? I think so. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Oh yeah, cross watchers, you have the opportunity to help the Pisces, myself included, collective, not just the one you're cross watching for, manifest our heart's desires. By water, earth, air, and fire, and our heart's desires, everybody's got them, babe. They're written in our hearts. We can't get away from them. They come with us, right? Parts of the mission, part of the ineffable, great plan, good omens, if you ask me, for the most part. So as each and every one of us does that even a little bit, even just another step forward to manifesting our heart's desires, we make this world a better place. And as one of us heal, all of us heal. It's not a cycle, it's a spiral, and there is no backwards according to the divine. So, enough explanation. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do my best to help anyone, but particularly a Pisces, and a Virgo, and a Leo, and a Libra, because those are my signs. I will do anything I can to help anyone manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire, in the spirit of unity for the well-being of all. Why the hell not, right? Let's do this shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. I'm getting really, really good at going there. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh. Still point. Ancestors, please override. And here we go. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to represent the element of fire, I call upon the ancestors of magic, of miracles, and of mysticism for the Pisces collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading. Beloved ones, what is the spell fragment to help us refine and clarify our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps that which is required this beautiful, beautiful June and July study? Okay, I'm good with that. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. General, it could be anything. That's not your heart's desire, most likely, unless it is, right? Unless it is. But that is what is required. So study in what? Study of what? Pretty general. Let's keep going. That was fast. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Well, it's also going to point to our element of air, which we're doing the Archangel Fire Oracle. But let's get the element of earth there, the Crystal Oracle. Tony, Carmine, Salerno, this deck consecrated, blessed, whatever you want to call it, to my Archangel, Archangel Ariel. It's a long story. We'll talk about it in the next, but she's pretty amazing. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel, please override. I snorted. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North Powers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of Nature, Archangel of Wealth, please. One card in clarity for us Pisces collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers watching this video drawn to this reading. What if it's a Pisces watching a Pisces? I guess that's holographic. Boogie, oogie, oogie. What's your guidance? Your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, and your oracle message to help the Pisces collective, the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire to ground and manifest their heart's desire, and probably more than not requires study this beautiful, beautiful June to July. Oh, it's Australian agate, mate. I love Australian men. I don't have to have Chris Hemsworth, but you know, Hemsworth adjacent would be nice. Australian agate. I took lots of speech classes in high school and college for theater stuff. Shocked, don't be. So I know, like, Australian, I'm like tennis ball in the back of your throat. And I let go of my gag reflex decades ago. Training, Australian agate, perception, strength, courage, and stamina. Pisces. Your power of perception, along with your mental and physical body, are presently being strengthened. Dig it. This will give you the courage and energy required to tackle what seems at present to be a complex and somewhat insurmountable problem, one that would require study. I would think, oh, I've got a kitten head bonking me. Hi, Melchior. Aw, feline intervention. It's been a while. They're adjusting. Yeah. He's now second Prince Melchior. Go lay down, sweetheart. Last read of the day. I promise we will snuggle. I will brush you. They've been getting some extra love and care, and it's been healing all of us, yeah. Go lay down, sweetheart. Motherhood never really ends, does it? Oh, and here comes Balthazar. Here comes the other one. Okay, we're having double feline intervention under the table. What you doing, Mom? All right, first Prince Balthazar. You, Prince de Lyons. Chill out, ground the energy, help mama, good boys. Welcome to the life of a professional witch. Where was I? Oh, right. Insurmountable. Seems an insurmountable problem. This problem involves someone who is incompatible with your ideas and principles. Oh, there's somebody else involved. You are being urged to stand your ground, mate. Yet keep your calm. Don't allow yourself to be psychologically or emotionally bullied. Oh, good luck. Good luck trying with me. I am my mother's son. All concerned will soon realize the truth that you have already known for quite some time, that this particular person is not the person that they present themselves to be. Well, that's a whole mini-series waiting to unfold. Someone call Netflix. Look, the Australian agate mystery, Agatha Christie. Look, if this is study, internet and all of that, obviously, scoping and probing, we'll see what this is about. But this insurmountable problem that's presented here, you having your mind to be clear and strong, and so that you can study well and long to manifest a heart's desire regardless of what anybody else is doing. This could totally be about you just standing your ground and you holding your vibe, right? You manifesting what you're putting into motion. Whether we get what we want or not, we always get what we need, right? You release, something returns, and that's the journey, that's the learning. So what you learn and what are you studying? What requires studying this? The grace of humility is my saving grace. It's the grace I start and end my book with, because it is the maiden grace of humility. I know that I don't know, but I'm willing to be shown, and it spares you humiliation big time. So there's a big difference between humility and humility. Grant me the maiden grace of humility to know that I do not know, but I am willing to be shown. I'm willing to be shown the truth, right? To make the wisest decision. So, if people be fibbing, be lying, you got false information, better to surrender that, right? So, it's great protection, I'll tell you that. The shield against humiliation, says Carolyn Mason, I believe St. Teresa of Avila, the grace of humility. So let's talk archangels. Everyone has access to archangelic consciousness. You know why? Because your higher self has been called a guardian angel for a really long time, and they club together billions, trillions of them into these conglomerate beings called archangels, and then they buddy up into different groups called thrones and powers and dominions and on and on and on, all the way back to the other side of the source wall where there is just a pregnant void. And that's where Pisces is usually most comfortable. Everybody has access to archangels. But who are you going to call? Ghostbusters? This is why we have the Archangel Fire Oracle for our element of air, to kind of see who's waiting to help, because they don't come unless you call. So the element of air, look it up. It opens a door, right? Google it. Or make the prayer or study. Just saying. Please take a nice deep breath. Archangels, please override. As I call upon the beloved archangels for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, us Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers, please, beloved ones, who is waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in and help us with the element of air. The thought to feed the fire and manifest our heart's desire. Beloved Archangel, who are you? What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help us manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require study with strength and perception and us hanging in there as we stand our ground this beautiful June and July. Raziel. We're talking about some serious Kabbalistic stuff on the table here. Raziel, card number 25. I think this is Ancient Mysteries or Ancient Wisdom. It's something like that. I think it's it's got Kabbalah written all over it. Now, I will say a wonderful introduction to the Kabbalah is Caroline Myss, M-Y-S-S, she's a PhD, the book Anatomy of the Spirit, particularly if you're into chakras and all of that. Really quite an amazing introduction to energetic holographic dynamics within your own energy field. Isn't that fabulous? That's why is one of us heal. all of us heal. You do you. Yeah. Mystery. Oh, great. That's only what we're known for. Okay. Our keyword here is mystery, but these are divine mysteries. This is like mysticism mystery, but didn't I just say Agatha Christie? Oh my God. Raziel's name means secrets of God. And like the Jewish high priest in this card, he is the angel of the mysteries associated with ancient teachings like Kabbalah. Raziel helps us to enhance and deepen our spiritual understanding of esoteric knowledge and practice. Well, that sounds like study. It just do. Mystical Raziel is strongly associated with the gift of clairvoyance, and he can help your spiritual sight to fully awaken. Perception, interesting, guiding you to see the truth in any given situation. Because you can't heal without truth. Just kidding. Sorry. He can teach you to trust your intuition and inner guidance and boosts your personal power to allow you to see past any fears or illusions that may be holding you back on your sacred path. So particularly if something's going on that we know is, well, fishy in the not so good way, Pisces, and people are like, nah, gaslight, 1, 2, 3, it's like, light a match, torch them all with the truth, right? But that perception is not necessarily truth. The sun does not rise in the east and set in the west if the planet turns on an axis, and spoilers, ours does, right? It just looks that way. So ready? Be open to magic and mystery, okay? Pay close attention to signs and symbols. Okay, if you have drawn this card, you may be experiencing an awakening of a deepening of your gifts. Carolyn Mace says intuition is not a gift, it's a skill, because if it's a gift, only some people have it, and then some people don't, and that's not true. So it is a skill that is developed by trusting and acting on it, and there ain't no other way that I know that works. So tarot, astrology, pendulum, dowsing rods, all the tools are tools. It's like going to the gym. Look what I do every day. I mean, yeah, going to Stop and Shop's a little tricky. Kind of like, that's why all the jewelry, right? Picking up on everybody's everything. 365, not fun. But certainly for this, in terms of studying your own intuitive stuff, so your heart's desire, I'll say our heart's desires, do involve a bit more of a spiritual, magical bend, and I'm not shocked for Pisces for that at all, right? But we gotta learn some stuff. Gelfling. Oh dear, I just dark crystal dust. Let's get our element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. Consecrated, dedicated, call it what you want, to the higher selves of all involved. Now, somebody was indicated here. But since, I don't know, we're seeing in the world a lot of liars getting called out on the carpet, left, right, and center. The truth is rising like a tsunami. So the element of water, I think, is going to be very key to this, because this is the heart stuff, the energy and motion we experience as emotion in physical bodies, because, I don't know that spleens exist on higher levels and dimensions. Might just be chakras. Gotta admit, it's sparkly. Pride Month. That's really wearing your rainbow. So let's ask the higher selves of all involved here and see what the message is. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I call upon, higher self, because woo, that was a lot. There's a lot of information there. One more time. Still point. Higher selves, please override. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for us Pisces collective sun, moon, rising Venus signs, and our cross watchers? We're watching this video and drawn to this reading, the piece of information, inspiration, insight we need for the element of water, the love that is the divine power. In the heart chakra there, the energy and motion we experience as emotion, your guidance, your grace, your wisdom, your power, your whisper of love to help us manifest our element of fire this beautiful, beautiful June to July. Look at your patterns in relationships. Ooh. Ooh. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Now look, obviously there are people involved here, but that there is a magical thing going on here? Ooh, this could be past life stuff. I mean, there's another card, spiritual connection, that could say this, but this is not about the other person directly then. This is about us. Look at our... You can't make somebody else look at their patterns and relate. Vampires can't see their reflection, right? You hold up every... You just like... throw the 4 agreements at them all day long, like literally the book. It's like they'll dodge it. They won't. It's okay. You do you. That is what you do you means, right? So this study, absolutely, how much has been written? How much has been written on relationships, right? There's a really good book, Lazy Man's Guide to Enlightenment. It's teeny tiny thin little book. If it's still in print, read it. It's really good. Back in the 80s. But it's this in the element of air. There's some it's mystery, right? That's the key word. There's a mystery here. So are we Hercule Poirot-ing? Are we Miss Marpling? Are we what's her name? Oh God. Are we Hamish Macbething? Oh, Hamish. Yeah. This is intense. I can feel the vibe on this. But what I like about it is that we're engaging our minds, you know? Because it's so easy for the emotion to get us to, you know, blur those boundaries, got to stand our ground and get that our perception is not always reality, but that we can see truth. And to that end, our last card down. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck for the card of spirit to unify it, to charge it, right? You get the pieces together and then you plug it in. So, look, I don't have an Australian agate, but I'll be using this ring right here. It is my Pisces moon ring. It's not a mood ring, it's a moon ring. So I will put this in there, certainly on the new moon, and start working this, but, you know, so I'll charge it with that. I'll call in Raziel, and I will make the intention of looking at my patterns and relationships, maybe swimming back a little bit and seeing what's going on here. This would be the mantra to help us heal a little bit every day. Just keep swimming. Please take a nice deep breath. I love what I do. What can I tell you? Still point. Ascended Masters, override. As I call upon our beloved Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, please, Ascended Masters, beloved ones. One card in clarity for the Pisces, us Pisces collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. This is a relationship read. Alright, this could be with one person, this could be with many people. It doesn't call out the type at all. So help us heal this. Clarify the spirit card. A perfect healing mantra to help us manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire. With the spirit mantra, this beautiful, beautiful June and July. Creating cooperation more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. Role play? Kaiser role play. Sesame, creating cooperation. Now this does take it out of the context of romance to an extent, particularly this could be about work. Could be a work situation, could be a family situation, could be tribal. But that mystery card in there, that's making me do that. Honey, what's this going on in the center of the reading? Creating cooperation more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. When cooperation is created, the unity of all is accessed to accomplish more in one moment than any one person can do alone. As a creator of cooperation, you are giving others the right to contribute, which only broadens the effect of collective expression. So it's schooling together like fish, right? It's like we're working together. Once cooperation is created, all facades of competition melt away, allowing each individual to feel renewed depth of self-worth by serving a vision greater than any degree of individual gain. And I have to say that is essential in a long-term relationship of any kind. Romantic, it doesn't matter, right? If there is a vision, a real cooperation, understanding that we're co-creating this relationship, and then there's the third entity in the relationship, which is the relationship contract itself, right? It's the unpredictable fire, earth, air, water, spirit, and the element of surprise. Yeah, so they really say, well, thank you, Terry Pratchett. And by the way, I have a kitten. Well, he's not a kitten, he's a moose. I'm almost done, honey. Literally, I'm almost done. Let me read this last little bit. This mantra is ideal for enhancing teamwork, transforming family dynamics, and increasing inner peace. What's that Raziel about, though? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Well, it's a mystery. Derp. Okay. So, we're going to put this together in what I like to call a blessimation. A little term we came up with over on Patreon. A combination of a blessing and a summation. So as the blessing flies through me, it goes through my energy system. That's why doing this, even as a cross-watcher, can help make this world a better place. And honestly, one where more people are cooperative, everyone having their role to play, sounds pretty cool. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Last time. Still point. Pantheons, please override. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of the divine for us Pisces collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading, may we all be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire. By water, by earth, by air, and by fire, with the spirit of creating cooperation, because more gets accomplished when everybody has a role to play. Of course, looking at our patterns in relationships, that will happen if we keep our eyes open, watching our perception, learning as we go, because it requires inner strength to recognize what needs to change and modify in our behavior. So to call upon Archangel Raziel to get to the mystery of this, our patterns repeating. Our patterns repeating. It's not that we screwed up. That's part of the mystery. It's the compassionate return of the universe. Gary Zhukov's seat of the soul. It's the universe saying it's okay, try again. Different person, different place. The song remains the same. So that we can tap into that inner strength using this Australian agate vibe. So clear our perception that maybe someone's been gaslighting. Maybe there's been some codependence, some dodgy, shady shit going on, so that we can stand our ground and dive into this mystery, looking at our patterns in relationships and being willing to create cooperation so that we can manifest our heart's desire that probably more or less requires the study involved to pull this off. So, beloved pantheons of the divine, let our minds be clear and strong. Let us study well and long for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. So it is. It was good, man. I'm digging it. I mean, there's not a womp womp in here. It's not like, well, I mean, hey, not everybody gets authenticity, because that's the thing. I mean, authenticity is the key. I mean, no one's staying in the same body forever, so you might as well, right? You're gonna come back if you don't. Balls to the wall in this life big time. Here's my Milky. Here's my Milky kitty. Taurus kitty, activate. If you liked the reading, please hit the thumbs up. Help other Pisceans find the reading. If you want more of me here, subscribe, because I'm not stopping. This is just part of what I do in my day. Because I'm also over on Patreon, which is just the coolest thing ever. Like I said, we got a 7-day trial going. We'll have, by the time all of these are done, hopefully on Sunday, I will take it will not just be Seeker, it will be Human. The next level up, we'll try have a 7-day free trial. Check it out. Opt out last day if you want, but you get the daily check-ins. You get the extended readings, but you do not get the extensive discount. Those are for subscribers. Come on, let's be real now, right? So click the link. So much fun. And we got a lot of Pisces over there. Like, actually a lot. Hi, neighbor. Yeah, I know. I don't look at things. They are a double whammy, just sweetheart. I love them. And this week, I cannot tell you how wonderful and compassionate and loving my patrons were for me and my fur family. And you know why? And I haven't cried on camera, and I'm not going to do it now. But did they make it easier? No, but they made it simpler, knowing that they were there for me and their love and their compassion. So really, go check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon. We're freaking amazing over there. And if you'd like to book me for a private session, I changed my prices at the 25th anniversary. It took me 25 years to do so, to raise them. You can go to my website, drawingthecircle.com. There's a store. It's all written there, right? Very simple, very easy, the different options that you could do. But I also made a video, of course I did, for it called Booking Private Sessions with Mel. That involves not just readings, but also spiritual counseling in person, if I gotta travel, if we Zoom record it, all of that. And I brought the half hour of power back. I really only used it for private clients that I worked with for a long time, like little quickies, like little half hour power. I made it public finally, so yeah. Go check it out. The video's good. My mom likes it. She's like, that's a great video. I'm like, wow, okay, good. So we're going to roll with it for a year at least. Because I'm probably not going to raise my prices for another 25 years. My God, if I'm still here. Like. So thank you so much for watching. I love my fishy family, my mer people. Mer. I was married to a Pisces Sun sign once. Can you imagine? I can. He was good. He was good. And it turns out he was the good one. Go figure. Oh well, location, location, location. So you all hang in there, and you can do this, right? Study, all right. The gods will bring it to you. The angels will bring, but just call, and I would think go straight to Raziel if you wanna. Wishing you all the very, very best, and the very, very blessed, my beloved fishies, my beloved mer family. Mer. Have at it. Make your heart's desires happen by water and earth and air and fire. Heal. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.